What's going on, guys? My name's Matt. Thank you for joining me and taking the time to go through what was once a nice example of a Ram 1500, now not so much. Let me take you through, show you some of the age and the wear of what's going on in the past 10 years of it being a Canadian. Start with the front of the truck. We've got to go through a couple things as we move on back. So starting off, as you're going to notice, this is a 2011 model. These fender flares, for example, were not available in 2011, but you know what? They're on this truck now. And as you can see, they actually came off of a 2019 blue Sport. They were painted red to kind of hide some of the rust that was going on here. Unfortunately, Dodge, it's steel body. We got to deal with what we got to deal with, and unfortunately, rust is one of those things. So as we move along, you'll notice we're on 35-inch tires that, you know, at one point had some tread. They're not full, but let's just ignore all that and keep going down here. As you can see here, we got a little bit of a tape line happening, and this is actually bed liner all the way through. You know, a lot of people think that's the savior rockers. On this truck, it's not. It's actually just to hide all the rust. Moving right along. As we open the door here, we can take a look at what was once a very nice interior. As you can see now, it's seen some stuff. But you know what? Minor details. I ignore the wires coming through the door jamb here. That's probably just for aesthetics, more than likely. But as we move into the back of the truck, you notice some of the little dents along here. Don't worry about that. Moving to the back of the truck, this is where I like to keep things like my suit, for example. That's a lot of my stuff. A hat that I never wear, and black undercoat. Because when you own a Ram, this is one of the first things you're probably gonna end up buying is undercoat. Another thing you're gonna notice, the fuck are these called? Funnels. Shit. Another thing you're gonna see when you own a Ram is you're gonna find a lot of funnels. As we get to the other side, I'll show you why. But keep this in mind as we move right along. So coming around to the back here, as you can see, the beds, you know, they rust a little bit, and on this one we got a little bit of peeling paint. Don't worry about that too much. You know, this is just how Dodge meant it to be. Okay, that's just how it happens. But as we come right along here, you're going to notice one of my tips on my right side here. It doesn't exactly line up with the bumper anymore, and you'll notice that compared to the left side, it's actually a bit droopy. A lot of people are going to think that over time, one of the tips might drop. What actually happened here was I was actually driving through Barrie one day. My exhaust actually just fell off in general. So I ended up just welding a really cheap exhaust onto there, and well, it's not perfect, but it does the job. Moving right along though, we got a massive whack right here. As you can see, it's been repainted by myself truly with some spray paint. As we keep going along this truck, as you can see, we've got more blue paint coming along here and into this side. So into this side, you're gonna see stuff that would be owned by a Ram owner. Number one being a pack of Belmonts. You're gonna find a lot of that, and invoices, A, for the repair bills on your truck, and B, invoices for different trucks, because you know you want out of it. Moving right along though, remember that funnel I was showing you? Well, here's why you own one. It's for all the extra oil this thing burns. You're gonna be burning a lot of oil when you own a Ram. So make sure you keep a funnel and about half a quart to a full liter of oil in your truck at all times. And when all else fails, just kick it with the boot. However, there's a couple good things about this truck too. I can't just talk shit about it on its own. There's a couple good things about this truck. Let me show you one of the things. First off, we have the old, reliable 5.7 liter in this bad boy. So, this is a motor that's been tried and true through Ram for quite a long time. It's a motor that can be trusted. Now, this one, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't trust this one very much. But typically, the 5.7 liter is a very, very reliable motor. This one's seen some shit, but don't worry about it. As you can see, the wires run through here. Don't worry about that. That's just for the aftermarket lights that have come through with the aftermarket grille on the front of this aftermarket truck. Because pretty much everything on this truck at this point is aftermarket. there's not much that's original. Even the hood latch has been replaced. I mean, even this is rusty. So that's one good thing. Another good thing is this truck does sound pretty decent. Now that's not by default. It's just what ended up happening. But if we fire it up, moving along, right to the back side again. This will be the last thing that we cover here. As you can see, we've got a little bit more rust happening over here on the bed. But overall, guys, there's two good things about these trucks. One, as terrible as they look, as terrible as they age, they will keep you on the road. Maybe not for very long, but they will keep you on the road, provided you just keep up with the daily burning of oil and their daily maintenance. Number two, they do pretty solid donuts. What's going on, guys? Thank you for joining me again. We just took a quick trip down to Mexico here. For some reason it's actually snowing in Mexico today. Don't worry about that. It's the winter period here. But anyway, like I said, we're going to show you how well this old Ram here does donuts. Bald 35-inch tires in snow really mixes well. So let's put on a little show for you and we'll see how she does.